Hey everyone. So, my previous recording went horribly. Like, I think it turned out to be like a good video, but like the actual, but like everything besides like the results of it, I guess, was horrible. So I actually made the video in order to, what was it called? Oh yeah, I was gonna ask you guys something, right, about like entertainment value. And I made a 22-minute video and like didn't allocate like any time into asking that. So I'm gonna ask it here. Partially so just so I don't forget, and close to the beginning of the video means that more people are gonna actually hear it. Alright, uh, so of course, as a lot of you know, like my favorite weapons are stuff like Ogres here. Funny thing about Ogres in this match is, I was getting that bug again that like reduces the direct hit damage. But the cool thing about this match was that like it sort of actually allowed me to get more direct hits. So you'll sort of see it where like I'll get like maybe one or two direct hits and like it'd be a situation where it should have killed, and like that's usually really frustrating. But you know, in this situation, I would just get like another direct hit, and I think that made this match pretty cool. Right, so I was getting, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so yeah, I was getting that bug in this match. That's sort of a tangent from what I was actually gonna say. So of course, you know, guys know that my favorite weapons are stuff like Ogres. One of the main reasons why I like Ogres is because like I can like really I can really take advantage of the ability to deal damage without line of sight. So like, I think you'll even kind of see it in this video, although this match isn't like the best example. But like, you know, I'll shoot somewhere, and then like someone who I can't see, like because of like the splash damage, will take damage from it. I think if anything, my previous video was a good example of that. I think it's also sort of a reason why I can use Knight as well, because like someone will like kind of like just approach me, right? And like before they see me, I would already have been using my Ruins, and so they sort of just walk into it. And because of like my efficiency to do that, what's it called? Yeah, because of my efficiency of doing that, I don't waste that much energy, and I can sort of take advantage of the fact that like people have to fear it. Sort of like how I like take advantage of people having to avoid hallowed ground. So, pretty cool. Anyway, I should really not go on such tangents. So yeah, as you guys know, my favorite weapons are stuff like Ogres and yeah, stuff like Ogres and like anything that I can like use really strategically. You've probably seen me using stuff like Panthera recently. I'm not sure if I've uploaded that, but anyway, the strategic weapons. I'm gonna try to stick to the point. But also I have some loadouts where I use weapons that are just more so like they're more so just based on like pure tracking. So like I mean last video I was using Baza, which I surprisingly really liked, although I've already ended up changing that loadout a bit to Tenora. And then of course I like Dare Vandal, and although it's not really tracking, I think although it's not really tracking, my Rubico Prime video got an unusually high amount of views, and then I think people also really like my Karak video. Well, I didn't really have a specific Karak video, but like one of the videos where I was using actually, yeah, it was kind of a Karak video because, you know, I had my Karak and Acrid lineup, but people were just dying too quickly for me to actually have much use for Acrid. So yeah, I think people tend to like those sorts of matches better when I'm using stuff like that. But of course, I like this sort of stuff better, which is also sort of more unique, like to me. Like, you know, you see plenty of people using stuff like Karak crack to pretty good success, but it's kind of rare to see someone using Ogress like that. And not because like I think it's like a lesser weapon or anything, but it's like more specialized, right? And so I just sort of wanted to ask like individually, like what you guys like really prefer, and if like there's anything more specific about that, anything more specific about that you would prefer. So like maybe like you'd prefer me to combo them a certain way, whatever. I don't think it would significantly change the way I form my loadouts for videos, but I definitely would want to keep in mind, like, or like a way to like lean towards, especially in matches where I'm really like holding back a lot. I don't know if like people would be like happier to see, or like how much happier people would be to see, you know, something like a bunch of tracking or over, you know, like direct hits with Ogress. I think this was like that right there was an example of like losing like damage and just getting another direct hit. I know there was an example earlier in the video. I probably should have like looked for it and commentated over it, but oh, I don't really have that much free time today, so I'll leave it as it is. But yeah, what was I about to say? Yeah, you know, it was just an example of like, in the previous example that I was talking about that I got earlier that I didn't quite catch as it was happening. I got a direct hit and it was just like a single instance of 53 health damage. I can't exactly remember how I finished off that kill, but like 53, but like if my Ogress was doing a proper amount of damage, I think it probably would have done like double that amount, like roughly, depending on like what end of the damage it was actually doing, which most likely would have just been a kill because like most frames have like 110 health, so if it was like the lower end of the damage, then yeah, it almost definitely would have been a kill. Oh yeah, pretty cool. Gets a little tough at this point because like it's a 2v1 against like a wolf sludge. Like knights can handle wolf sludge pretty well, but he can only really handle it well because he's good at surviving it. And so just a little bit of extra damage alongside that, which could come from the other person, really just makes that hard to deal with. But overall, pretty fun match. Let's see, do I have anything else to say? I just realized I spent like 7 minutes on such a simple question. So 2 minutes left. Well, I guess I'll talk about this. Pretty much what I'm busy with right now is one of my college assignments. I sort of have to do a lot today so I can have some free time tomorrow to get my hair done. Basically making this video is just a short break, which is pretty much why it's just one match right now. There was another match after this, which is pretty interesting, which I did pretty poorly in, which was partly because of like my Ogress not really working, as you can see here. Yeah, it's really sad when my Ogress just doesn't deal the amount of damage it's supposed to, because it's like my most used weapon right now. But anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so I'm busy with college assignments, and basically, the thing I'm doing now is a sort of like personality test thing. Basically, like the site that I was given for it, like of course I did the test. It was pretty long. I think it was like 100 something questions, because I sucked at like 2 of the 4 categories. And like the whole like results page is really long, and I basically have a link to it. And, I'll leave it in the description for you to look at if you want. It's basically just a big report on my personality. I don't know how many people are actually going to be interested in that, but I'll leave it there. Yeah, I guess that's it for now. I'll talk to you all later.
With this victory, your strength and reputation grows.